Right, so Cecil is on about deleting his channel. He hasn't deleted his channel. All he has done is hidden it. That's what he's done. He's done nothing more than hide it. Now, what he's doing now, he's on his other channels. Yeah, he got 2 or 3 other channels, about, I don't know, 200 subs or whatever, and doing hit and run tactics. He's completely killed off the comments, completely killed off the chat, and also privates his video immediately. But I screen recorded this because I wanted to reply to a few things that he's saying, and it's generally the same old. But let's just fucking put a underline an explanation point to these points that he's saying. Maybe you'll watch your Cecil, maybe you don't. I mean, you watch most other haters' videos despite what you say, but I need you to understand this. Fucking seriously, mate. Here we go.
That's bipolar. That's schizophrenia. That's compulsive and obsessive. That's mental.
Ah, right. Okay, so it's mental. Okay, all of his trolls are just mental because Cecil's a doctor. Totally, Cecil. You really know. You want to back up your medical degree there? Fucking hell, mate. Have you looked at your own self with your own narcissism and whatnot?
How do you go from saying, okay, I understand where you're coming from, Cecil, to fuck you, Cecil, I'm not making peace with you like I said I would.
Right, Cecil, just because for your benefit, because you're so stupid, when RV was doing what he's referring to is the live stream he had where RV and Shredder were on his chat, on his panel. The reason why RV said those things was not because he was serious, was because it was to stop you booting him. Because random news came on and he went at you full pelt and you couldn't deal with it and you got rid of him straight away, right? You hung up on him. RV didn't want the same thing. He wanted to gently open you up and get you to admit stuff because at the end of the day, Cecil, if we give you a long enough rope, you hang yourself with your own mouth. Okay, so he is purely saying those things, and trust me, Cecil. Right, I was watching RV, and me and my wife are pretty well. My wife, especially, more than me, because she's got qualifications in this in body language. By God, was he squirming? He couldn't look at you straight in the camera. He was face touching every 10 seconds.
He was. I was. Yeah. Like you literally, or your behaviour made him almost regurgitate whatever he'd eaten or drank.
Yeah, you're just such in so much denial about what you put up there in the first place. That positive, inspiring video about your childhood testimony or whatever. Fucking
I think you metal detect in a park to. I don't think you'll kidnap and murder and abuse kids every fucking 5 minutes. But what I do think is you're at the park to have a quick look.
Yeah, man. What?
Because if you're gonna go solo, if you're gonna commit a solo act, let's say, one wants images, don't they?
Aye. What are you doing at the park, Cecil?
Maybe I'm wrong. That's
just what she thinks.
But that's just my opinion as a mother.
It's just strange. You're at the park, mate. That's not a place to metal detect. A new park as well. It's not even old. You even said it yourself. You found some condoms and a bag of weed once. Is that what you're looking for? Weed isn't metal, by the way. You don't need a metal detector for that. I think you got a metal detector in the park so kids come up to you and go, oh, wow, what are you doing? And strike up a conversation personally. But anyway.
You go back on your word every 5 seconds. You have mental problems.
Nah. You've got some mental problems. And it's to do with your sexual orientation.
Almost everybody that harasses me on YouTube have mental problems.
Yeah? Citation needed, buddy. Well, I got mental problems if I see so.
And that's what I've grown to learn about.
No, you've grown to just be in total denial about your situation and why people do what they do when it comes to you, Cecil. Well, they're just haters. Just haters, yeah? Why do you think they're haters, Cecil? What is the reason do you think it is? Is it just because it's trendy as you say it is? Or is there something, is there some onus on you, perhaps, that caused this?
YouTube. There's a lot of disturbed people on YouTube trolling people.
There is. But from the people that I've seen that troll you, they ain't disturbed. They're just fathers, mothers, and you know what? Those evilest people, actually, tell I not second to evilest people, because the most evilest people are, you know, people who do abuse kids. But, you know, murderers and people like that in prison don't even like people such as yourselves, okay? That's why.
Mentally deranged, sketchy ass people.
You're sketchy ass. You're proper sketchy. Hanging around in kid playgrounds metal detecting. That ain't a place to metal detect, Cecil. You and I both know it. Why are you not out in the countryside or somewhere? All right, granted, you might be in a very urban area, but a brand new kiddies play park? Come on, man. Who are you fooling? And even if you were metal detecting there, right? You've been there. You've gone over that area how many times? You ain't going to find anything else except possibly children.
Trolling on YouTube. It's weird.
No, what's weird is doing metal detecting, as I just said, in a kiddies play park. That's weird.
Yeah,
And now
I'm watching a documentary on Jimmy Savile, and you're listening to his victims. You're talking 40 years ago, this abuse
Oh, yeah.
took place. And these women and men are still emotionally absolutely in turmoil.
What's
And
interesting,
So
Cecil?
you saying there ain't no victims and they're fine? They're not fine.
No, what's interesting is there wasn't just Jimmy Savile. There's a woman on there who's taken her offender, if you like, to court. He's in court right now, right? And she had to go to a court thing. The offender was 19 at the time, and she was 9. Kind of very similar to your age group, 17 and 8. You know what I'm saying? And he's 40 now. He was 19, so that's 21 years later, okay? That means that it takes that long sometimes to come out. You may find, Cecil, your time's running out. You may not. I mean, you might get. It all depends. It's up to the victim at the end of the day. But, you know, it stays with them, mate. It stays with them. And you ain't the victim. You portray like you are. Like, you victim shame. You say it's their fault. They grabbed onto me. Blah, 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 and all the rest of it. I did the right thing. I told the parents. Cecil, we all know how this went down. Your version of truth came from your first upload, your first foray into this, because Intense was going to expose you and you wanted to get the first word in. And like you manipulate your family, like swinging it round and playing mental gymnastics, unfortunately, it don't work on the internet. You see, families like to sweep stuff under the rug. It's kind of shameful. I know this because it happened in my own family here, yeah? They sweep it under the rug. They don't want to know about it. They want to just pretend it never happened. And it's the same with you. And that's why your very own sister, at the same time, you know, knows what she saw that night. Her story's never changed. Yours has changed thousands of times. Her story has never changed, okay? But yet she still, you know, allows you to be godfather and all the rest of it. I don't doubt she does that. But they sweep it under a rug and want to pretend it never happens. And she hopes it's only that one time. But then there's someone else, isn't there? It's happened again, didn't it, Cecil, with another family member? Didn't it? Yeah. I guess kids are just totally attracted to you and keep grabbing onto you. And you say it's like a common thing that this happens all the time. No, it doesn't. I never heard of that before. Ever heard of that before. You know? Just doesn't happen the way you say it does, mate.
I see why people think that the internet is not safe for children.
Well, it isn't, mate. But yet you still keep putting your daughter on the internet when she doesn't want to be filmed. I digress.
It's not safe for anybody. People have lost their lives because of YouTube.
Yeah, they have.
People have taken their lives because of trolling on YouTube.
They've also taken their lives because they're abused.
People have taken their own lives because of false allegations. Kind
They have.
of like the same ones that are being said about me on YouTube.
They're not false allegations, Cecil. They came from your own mouth. You put yourself in this predicament by basically exposing yourself and saying what you did. What do you want to do with that? Don't you dare give me the fucking edited spiel either. It ain't edited, that video, Cecil. You asked in one of your live, oh, yeah, prove it then, or whatever. We have proved it, okay? It's on Krusty Rabbit's channel. It's proven scientifically that that video is not edited. you know what gives you away? A fucking dog in the background, mate. A dog. If we were like chopping up words left, right, centre and sentences left, right, centre, that dog would not be fluent throughout the whole thing barking away. Oops.
People have taken others' lives because of bullying, because of taunting others.
Cecil, there ain't gonna be like how to describe this.
Nobody's going to congratulate you in doing what you've done.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Thank you, Bab. That's
Nobody.
literally what I was trying to say. Thank you. It makes me
Nobody.
so angry. I can't get my words out sometimes.
Because of hounding and harassing people constantly. Not everybody's like me and strong-willed and strong-minded.
You mean selfish and only thinks of himself completely, even down to the fact of like just not listening to your own fucking daughter, even to the fact of fucking pestering somebody else's kid to fucking try and stick up for you, lying, saying that it's their idea, and yeah, it's all about you, Cecil. Jesus Christ, you wouldn't even take down a video. Well, it's down now for the moment, at least, I guess. When your wife ended up on on camera getting her boobies out practically, okay? Would you delete that video? No. And it's not even like the video had like loads of views or anything. It had like 20 views, okay? Delete the fucking video. Because as you're going to say in them, well, I don't know if I get it on here or not, about you and Hetty saying she's your everything and all that. So much so that you send a fucking dick pic to someone. Jesus Christ, do you think if I did that to my wife that she'd accept that shit?
No.
So unfortunately, I have to cut the comments off.
Yeah, well deserved, mate. You don't deserve a voice.
And my wife knows everything I do.
Does she? Like dick pics or anything else you get up to? Does she know you're fucking metal detecting at children's parks?
So it's the last response that a hater gets. You said, "Oh, I feel bad for his wife." No, y'all don't. Y'all try to get her baby taken out of this house.
Nah, mate, it's if it's warranted or not, okay? Not trying, it's to have a welfare check on you, you know? You're dodgy, mate. You're fucking dodgy.
Y'all don't care about Hetty.
Well,
I care about her. I think if she's oppressed, I think that she's downtrodden. However, we would have a hell of a lot more sympathy for her if she didn't support one paedophile by paying for his lawyer and another one who's admitted his own dirty, seedy past.
yeah, bingo.
Sorry, but no comment.
Exactly. We ain't got that much sympathy for Hetty because of those two things. She's still, she paid £20 a month to protect fucking one chomo. Now she's with another. And I fully believe that's because she doesn't think she can do any better than you.
She can.
She can do better than you, Cecil. If she kicked you to the curb, you'd be fucked.
Does your wife know you're still doing lives?
Probably not.
My wife never told me to stop doing lives. She told me to keep the drama away from her.
Well, she sort of gave you a choice, but once again, Cecil's the most important thing here, isn't it? As long as you're on YouTube, that's all that matters.
That's all she said. Keep it away from her. Because it stresses her out. And it ain't me that stresses her out.
It is you that stresses her out. You're a dickhead. Fuck's sakes, it's always somebody else's fault. It's always somebody else with you. You just can't... you don't own anything, do you? You know, if you just, like, stop reacting, stop talking, just it's gonna happen, mate, because of what you said, okay? But you're the one that fucking strings in front. You're the one that fucking films her when she, and then, I can't even get my words out. You fuck me off when you do this.
It's your...
I'm gonna bend that finger right back. You point it at me like that again. I swear to God, Cecil.
All's drama, your slander, and your harassment that stresses her out.
You see, slander would be like you calling me and my wife, allowing us to have our son RAPED when that never actually happened. Everything else but, we'll say, right? That's slander. You calling RV everything that you've called him, that'd be slander. It doesn't work for you because, unfortunately, Cecil, it came out of your own mouth. Okay, all of it has so much stuff. You've let on to so many events and dodgy things, or you filming yourself at children's parks recently, for example, and being involved with basically involved with kidnap. In effect, you were an accomplice to that. All of it is from your own mouth. That's not slander. We can take those videos to court when you want to take us to court. I mean, go ahead, like I said. But the judge will look at it and go, well, that's not slander because it's from your own mouth. Stupid fucking idiot.
It's you.
No, Cecil. Turn that thing around before I bend it off. It's you. It's all you. And yet you can't work it out why. Oh, you can, probably. But you're just so self-centered. You are the main star in your own movie, and everyone else is just a supporting role, including your own family.
Who upsets her? Not me. I treat her like a queen.
No, you don't. I just
Nah.
treat her like shit.
Nah.
Phil doesn't treat me like a queen. Nobody does.
Nah.
We all have our, nobody's perfect, right? I have my flaws. He has his, but you don't treat her like a queen. I've heard you speak to her like crap on many occasion.
Yeah. Cecil, if you treated her like a queen, you'd have deleted that video. Where
Boobs on Facebook.
you got her boobs on Facebook for fuck's sakes as well. Do you know what I mean? You're so exploitative. You really are so exploitative.
Hetty's my everything, and I'm hers.
Well, fucking treat her like it then. Yeah? How about you just get off YouTube all together, put her first. That's what you should do. That way, that video can just be gone, can't it? That video worth so much, 20, 30 views. Is she worth more than 20, 30 views to you? She should be. I mean, Jesus Christ. Without her, you wouldn't have a roof over your head. I mean, she lets you see your daughter grow up with your daughter. What about your other kids? Do those mums let you see their kids? No. I have to question why, Cecil.
Y'all can think and say what you want. It doesn't make it a fact.
Well, I don't know, man. If we just sort of, use your videos in conjunction with what we say, maybe it does make it a fact.
So that's the last response that a hater's gonna get.
Yeah, okay. Last response, guys. Just like you're coming off YouTube, guys. I'm never going to talk again about a hater, guys. Okay, Cecil. It's almost as bad as me saying I'm never going to do a Cecil video. I'm sorry, Furtless. special. I know she's not watching this because she don't watch Cecil content. But PA, I'm so sorry.
Random news, I'll make Kanika Jenkins videos anytime I fucking want to.
You carry on. He'll just expose you. Because you're a goofy doing Kanika Jenkins videos, like all the other goofies doing Kanika Jenkins videos with their crazy, theories of organs being harvested and God knows whatever else. You all look fucking stupid. And the person who suffers the most? Kanika's family. Disgusting.
You don't fucking dictate nothing. You don't dictate what anybody makes on YouTube.
He hasn't said don't make it. In fact, make it. It gives him content. You're like a gold mine.
If I want to do obsessive ghost box sessions on YouTube only about Kanika for the next 20 years, that's my motherfucking business.
Sure. But don't be surprised when people fucking show up and pick apart your sessions, how bad they are and how illogical they are, etc., and the slander behind them.
At the end of the day, I'm a grown-ass man, and I...
Yeah, not really. Yeah, you're grown ass, all right? It's in 40 years old, but you've got the mind of a 16-year-old, probably, from what I can gather. What do you reckon his mental age is? The way he carries himself.
I don't know.
Yeah, he ain't someone who's of a mature level, though, is it? Let's be honest.
No. I pay my own way. I pay all my bills, and I pay my internet bill, and I am an American citizen, a law-abiding American citizen.
Yep, because when you go and meet your dealer, that's definitely law-abiding. How do I know you meet your dealer, Cecil? Well, because one time you streamed him by accident, you silly fucker.
I can talk about whoever and whatever the fuck I want to.
You can. That also goes for us, too.
If it's a high-profile case, like Kanika, and I want to try to figure out what happened to this poor baby.
No, let's switch that up. No. What I think happened to her, and you didn't find out shit. In fact, you're way off base, and all you end up doing is just upsetting the family. That's what you end up doing with wild theories from a bleep bloop bloop session.
I have to say, your daughter under duress when she was asked to stand up for you. But if Missy found out someone said that about her dad, she'd fucking hitch a ride underneath a fucking aeroplane to defend her father.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
That's right.
Those kids were under duress, Cecil. It might be off topic for this second, but they were.
I'm going to. And there's nothing you can do about it.
No, it's fine. You carry on. Like I said, all you're doing is giving content to people like Random News. Carry on, buddy.
And Phil's daughter Phil wouldn't need to get his daughter to, because A, he wouldn't even consider making her put in that position.
No.
And B, she'd do it off her own back if she could anyway.
True. And it wouldn't even exist anyway, because I don't go around at 17 years old fricking doing that with 8-year-olds. Comprende?
Because what you're doing on YouTube is very counterproductive.
Oh, no, it seems to be doing all right at the moment, getting plenty of views and stuff. Why is it counterproductive? You know, maybe it's not all about views and getting famous, Cecil, like you think it, like you say it is, you know? Maybe some people just want to shine a spotlight onto, you know, something, expose something, or tell the world about something. Look at these idiots fucking completely soiling someone's, you know, a murdered case, you know, with complete, wildly out there ideas, you know? Kanika's body is, you know, is in a suitcase being wheeled out the hotel, or, you know, her organs were harvested, or, you know, Manifa killed her friend. You know, you were going about slander, yet you slander that woman for fucking ages. You slandered her. Random wanted you to answer to that, and you bloody couldn't. So all you did was hang up on him. Coward.
You're not trying to find justice for what happened to this girl. You already got your mind made up. What if somebody...
Yeah. Mine made up because the authorities have taken care of it. Now, I'm not saying that the authorities get it right every time. Of course not. Okay? Tricky case. Maybe I got it wrong. But what do you think you can bring to the table, Cecil, that the authorities can't? A ghost box session? Mate, you don't even understand the fundamentals of a ghost box session, okay? Your ghost box sessions are just awful. I'm not going to play my ghost box sessions and give you, you know, a comparison. I really am not, okay? But
Please save my soul.
I will save myself because everyone's seen them, all right? Everybody has seen them, okay? But if you want a clue, just ask Cecil, and I'll tell you where you're going wrong. But of course, nobody can teach the great Cecil, the great ghost box session man, who translates bleeps and bloops into solving cases. Suck it, blur.
Somebody murdered her. What if that's the fact? Do you
What if it isn't?
know how fucking sketchy this case is?
Yeah, it's sketchy, which is why you are completely the wrong person to be dealing with it. Thank God you're not, in terms of like an official capacity.
Or are you too busy trolling people for years?
Yep. Not trolling, Cecil.
I don't troll anybody.
No,
My husband.
No, I don't have other accounts to talk to people on or whatever. I have this one account, okay?
Mr. Mags will expose fake paranormal because he doesn't believe in...
Yeah, I expose fake
And
paranormal.
He will troll only a pedophile, and the only one... And
It's not even trolling,
it's
I mean...
not trolling, it's anger towards the behaviour.
Yeah, I'm not trolling, Cecil, because I'm here right now in terms of using my own voice, my own channel, you know, I'm not hidden or anything. I don't hide, you know. I say what I'm going to say, I put my face out there. If I get it wrong, I apologise as well. I ain't got it wrong with you, buddy.
You never really paid attention to what really went on. You don't sit on YouTube and act like you care about Kanika, because you don't.
Well, care more than you, because you're a complete fucking hypocrite with what you're going to say in a minute.
You know there's a group of people on YouTube who don't like people using Kanika's name for plays.
Well, no, it's just a bit, you know, it's not about if it's for plays as such, okay? The plays come as a sort of byproduct if it's good content, in terms of if it brings something to the table with that case that's worth noting, okay? But you goofies, not just you, but all the others that Random News has exposed, you don't bring anything to the table. Just madness, just sheer mental. Like, you know, you're going about people with mental problems. Have a look in a Kanika or J for K Cash, as Random puts it. Jesus Christ, the crazies. You know, that like I just said, wild theories that just are unfounded. And where'd they get this from? Oh, spirit, Kanika's spirit told me. It just doesn't. Come on, man.
Neither do I. I don't like people using people for their own benefit.
Really? Like Kobe Bryant? Like, not that you can remember his name half the time.
And there is people on who do use people for their own benefit.
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. The face of a whole blurry goofy here.
That's a fact. But you have a poor judgment.
What? Regarding you? I mean, is his judgment really that bad? Do you think he's not got it right with you, Cecil?
That is why you hate me.
That's what?
Keep the chomo rumors out of your mouth.
Well, you made those rumours, Cecil, and I don't think they're rumours. I think it's established as pretty much fact. Get the fuck away from that park.
Because the real reason why you hate me is because I'm a white dude who cares about Kanika.
That mind has just been blown. We're bringing casual racism into this now. Because you're a white dude that cares about Kanika. Are you insane? So you're basically saying that Random News is a racist. That's what you're pretty much saying. You don't like white people. I'm just in awe, Cecil. But then again, it comes from your mouth, so I shouldn't be surprised. The stupid statements you make. You just made another one. I'm hoping one day someone can go through all your statements, like every single stupid statement you make from fucking 10-year-olds are fully developed and their minds are too. Yeah, you did say that. And don't give me well, I was saying it in defense, so, it's not a defense. It's not a defense in any shape or form. And no, that video is not edited. Seriously, mate. I'd love for someone to put every single stupid statement you've ever made together. That video would be about 3 hours long, but every single one, it'd be like Cecil's hot takes. That would be what the video is called. And by the end of it, you'd lost all your brain cells.
That's it. It doesn't matter what people would be saying about me at this moment.
Well, no, because, like I said, the most hated people are of the Chomo variety. And the Chomo things you have given off, said, done, etc. I mean, they're beyond reasonable doubt. They just are. I don't know what you want to do with that, Cecil.
Be going along with anything negative said about me, clown.
Not anything, because it was me that brought attention, if you really want to know, to Scooter messing up and having I send dick pics to kids or whatever, where he left that on. Oh, sorry, Mrs. Magnitude. And exactly. And Scooter, unlike you, can listen to criticism, and he realised he fucked up there. He didn't fucking go mental at it or whatnot. He just stopped using it. They're in, got it fucking covered. It wasn't that statement he wanted. It was the run-on sentence about how kids are more developed these days. Again, I guess that's a defense, So, yeah. So we want you to hang yourself with your own rope, mate, legitimately. Not just anything, okay? It has to be legitimate from you.
Because the main reason and the only real reason why you don't like me is because of me doing ghost box sessions on Kanika.
No, that's the main reason how he found you, okay? And that's the main reason it gives him content, because he exposes goofies like you who are ruining the Kanika case. Thankfully, the authorities don't listen to you in any shape or form. Any of you lot. Thank God. Can you imagine if they did? How broken that case would be. Imagine Manifa being arrested for murder because Cecil said so, because of his bleepity bloop fucking ghost session box. This is the same stupid idiot that fucking does a ghost box session the day a celebrity dies. And he thinks the issue is ethics. Who cares about the family? Well, apart from being a scumbag, let's just take that out of the equation, Cecil. You got another problem, haven't you? If you really understand ghost box session. What name would be all over the radio on a celebrity's death on the day? The name of the celebrity? So what happens when you do your ghost box session? On the very day they die? Oh, look, their name comes through. And let me guess, Kobe Bryant just so happened to come by your house and swing by and do a little interview with you on your ghost box, right? Not that you can remember his name. Or whoever else. Any other ghost box you do the day a celebrity dies. Stop doing dead celebrity sessions on the day they died. If you do them like 3 or 4 months after, whatever, man. But then that's not in the algorithm, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, Cecil, it's all about the views. That's all you care about. The goddamn fucking views. And that's so positive. So positive, Cecil, and inspiring to be that way. Fucking.
And you've seen others hating on me with lies, and you jumped on the love, hating, slander bandwagon. And you
admit something.
What are you going to admit?
I'm going to call it lies.
Yeah, I'm going to admit something and then call it lies. I'm going to call it lies. That's right. I'm going to say something, admit something, but a whole video out there thinking that, like, you just bend the internet like you do your family, you know. Oh, yeah, you know. What's that word? What's that word? Consent. Yeah. You didn't know the word consent, but I didn't do anything. You know, you told me I violated you. I didn't violate you. I did everything you wanted me to do that night, you know. Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah. He violated me. No, I didn't. I can hear the video now in my head. I've watched it so many times, Cecil. So many times. You put it out there, and therefore, it is no longer slander. No, sorry, not no longer. It never was slander. It isn't slander. The internet didn't react how you thought they were going to react. I mean, you silly sausage. At the end of that bloody positive, inspiring video, you then ask people to come along, to come over to where you're, I don't know, doing a mic night, and, like, do you want to get an autograph off me? How deluded do you have to be to think people are going to want an autograph off you? Like, yeah, I'll get an autograph of this guy. I mean, this dude was a victim of 8-year-olds, you know, having... It's so wild that you think this. You honestly feel you're the victim in that situation and you've done nothing wrong. You do, don't you? You really do. And that's why, Cecil, you are a narcissist right there.
one of those plays. Now, when you get on YouTube and you say, all you people out there using Kanika's name for plays or lowlives.
I don't think he's actually said that. He's never said using the Kanika name for plays as lowlives. What he's saying is, what you present as something to the Kanika case is just stupid. It's not right. It's soiling her name. The family have had enough of it. These wild accusations, say, against Manifa, in your case, you know, that's what he's putting you apart for. I mean, like I said, if you brought something to the table, to the case, that was, like, legitimate and, like, maybe the police or the authorities have missed, and, you know, someone could tweet the police or whatever, that'd be something, wouldn't it? But you ain't got nothing, mate. You got nothing. Bar a really bad spirit box session that has no intelligence running through it at all. You haven't made any contact. Because the truth for spirit boxes, Cecil, it doesn't work like 97% of the time. And don't tell me it does, because it doesn't. And if you turn around and go, well, hang on a minute, you do a spirit box. I do. That's right, Cecil. I got about 30 sessions where I can say there is contact there. 30 sessions. And how many sessions have I done? Well over 300. And I upload them as they were to show people that a spirit box is nothing like how dumbasses like you portray. You can pareidolia your words and force hear what you think you hear, but what you're doing is creating your own narrative as you go along. That's what you're doing. You're not leading a session, you're following a session. You know, a random word will come out, and you'll be like, oh yeah, and then you'll attach a storyline to that word, you know? You just don't understand the basic fundamentals of a ghost box session, Cecil, in the first place. So to use it as a tool to solve a case is just balmy.
While at the same time you doing that, you have Kanika's name in your title.
J for K is what he has in his title, Cecil. J for K. Or K for J. Kanika. K for J for K. Justice for Kanika. I said J for K, cash, or whatever the fuck it is. So no, try again. Cecil, you don't have the ability to read properly, do you? You don't see things as they are. You don't understand nuance either. You just don't. You already admitted you're not educated. Like, you never graduated. And this is the result of not graduating. Not understanding, thinking you made a gotcha moment here. You haven't done a gotcha moment. Try looking at his titles again, mate.
So you're allowed to use Kanika's name in the name of drama and going after YouTubers? You're allowed to use Kanika's name in your YouTube titles?
No, he doesn't use them. J for K, what the fuck it is. Fucking idiot.
But nobody else is? Is that how this fucking works? Is that your logic, dumbass?
No, his logic is exposing people like you because, I've already gone through this.
Get a fucking life.
Touche.
That's what you people need to do.
And you need to stay away from children's parks with your metal detector. You really do. I strongly advise you do.
Get a life.
Stop hanging in children's parks.
Because I don't care what you say about me on YouTube.
That's why you're here on your secondary channel when you said you'd go away from YouTube doing this. Because you don't care.
You guys are trying to shove these videos down my fucking throat.
Damn fucking straight.
I even leave YouTube and you...
No, you haven't left YouTube. You never left YouTube, Cecil. And you're still here in YouTube just because you hid in your channel. That's not leaving YouTube. Fucking idiot.
Still try to shove it down my throat.
Well, people are still going to make videos on you, mate, whether you like it or not, especially if you keep going. If you just leave YouTube, you'll probably fade away.
So yes, I do believe that Monifa had her friend killed.
Oh, so we're slandering her. We're still going to die on a hill, going to slander someone now. You are something else. You really are.
I believe her mom was involved.
Wow, so you... Oh, my God. Wow.
Yes. And I believe all the friends knew that Kanika was going to get beat to death in that freezer.
You whole ass goofy. You please tell me you're just trolling and trying to trigger people here, Cecil. No, you do believe us, don't you? You stupid, stupid slandering man, because I hope they take you to court for slander, and then you can learn what slander really is.
And yes, I believe that the hotel was involved.
Oh, God, it's a big conspiracy from top to bottom, innit?
And it was a cover-up.
Oh, I bet the police are involved too, and the government, and the Illuminati, and all for her organs, right? Her organs. So, oh, what's that actor who had it? Selena Gomez. Yeah, so Selena Gomez could have her organ. Is that it, Cecil?
And I'm not the only motherfucker who believes it.
You're also no, you're not the only motherfucker who believes it. But have you seen the other motherfuckers? They're just as stupid as you. The only difference is I don't think they have a kid orientation in their sexual department. Oh look, this video is private, so if no one saw this, well, you're shouting into the void, aren't you? Lucky I screen recorded it so I could say these things to you.
And I will continue to do Kanika Jenkins ghost box sessions from this day forward.
Yeah, you carry on, mate. You look even more stupid. That's fine by us. It's just more content for random news to use.
At least once a week. And try to see what the spirits can tell us.
You mean the bleeps and the bloops? Yeah, I mean, you might get contact one day. Like I say, 90% of it, I'll use your statistics. 90% of the time it don't work, Cecil, but maybe one day you get lucky and actually get some decent intelligence. In fact, actually, me and my wife were watching an old session of yours, like, oh no, it's about like a year ago. And you were actually getting, like, intelligence coming through. And we're like,
it was quite good.
It was quite good.
Which one it is. I can't help you out there,
But you weren't hearing it. It was amazing. I was like, you were like making up all these, like trying to force words and all the rest of it.
like legit, both of us went, whoa.
Yeah, something was desperately trying to fucking call through to you, all right? And you were just ignoring it, going on your own fucking little narrative that you made.
We were both like, oh.
We were in frustration because you weren't like picking it up.
You won't have comments, so we couldn't let you know. It was
No,
annoying.
well, it was an old video. It wasn't alive now. It was an old video.
He'd have got the comment, wouldn't he?
Oh right, yeah. We put a comment. Yeah,
Comes up with someone's commented.
Yeah, we could have told you, whereabouts, but you ignored
Don't
it.
treat me like I'm silly, Phil.
No, I didn't understand what you meant. Not a funny
Then
part.
you're silly.
I'm gonna slap you on the face, bitch.
You're gonna have a slipper up your bum.
A slipper? Oh, not the slipper. Not the
slipper.
Not the slipper.
Not the
Okay.
slipper.
I've had enough for slipper, Natalie. Oh, Cecil, what the hell are we gonna do with you when it comes to your sessions, man? Oh, look, and random news is up, so I'm gonna finish this off and watch some random news. I think.
Maybe they can help us some more.
Go to bed with random.
Get some more truth.
Truth? Yeah, that's not truth, though, Cecil, is it? It's just you like fucking putting 2 and 2 together and getting 22 instead of 4. You fucking idiot.
Because I believe that's where I got a lot of the truth in the first place.
No.
Everything my spirit box did say in regards to Kanika, even though those videos don't exist anymore.
For the record,
Fuck.
the spirit box does not talk to you. It would be the spirit that talks to you, just for the record.
Yeah, just for a record.
Radios do not talk to you.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I
I guarantee you,
spirit box.
because my-
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I know, people don't. I always say spirit, but spirit. No. Ugh.
I'm sorry. It's just, that's a pet hate.
Yeah, I know it's a pet hate when people say that.
I do apologize.
Hey.
I'll shut up now, people.
Ghost box sessions have always led me eventually to the truth on every case that I've worked on.
No, Cecil, you created your own little narrative on your spirit box, okay? Your own little narrative. Anything further from the truth.
Kanika ghost box sessions led me to what people suspect. When I worked on murder cases, my ghost box sessions were correct.
Were they? You mean you watched the latest fucking news and then tried to shoehorn your own narrative, or the narrative of the news, like finding bodies or whatnot, into your spirit box session? That's what you did.
Every time.
Yeah, every time that's what you did. That's what you did. You watched the latest news on a case, and then you tried to shoehorn that into your spirit box session. You think I don't know this, Cecil? Fuck me.
I've even predicted where people were.
No. You've sort of logically guessed. I think on one occasion where you did get it right. I'll give you that. One time, and it's pretty much what everyone else was saying as well. It wasn't like you're the only person saying this.
My ghost box sessions.
Actually, I think even the fucking police were predicting. We're gonna try here and see if that body turns up, and they are right.
I found out who killed people.
No, you didn't, Cecil. You fucking didn't, mate. That's just not true, is it? You watch the latest news on a case and shoehorn it into your spirit box session. That's what you do. You're a fucking clout chaser.
When it was unsolved.
And then it cuts off because the video is private. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to fucking respond to him. I'm sorry, PA. I couldn't help it. It just annoys me. Anyway, I'm off to watch random news now because you're big mad. In a bit, Cecil. I'm sure. I mean, you never left YouTube, and you never will leave YouTube, and that's a shame, really, because your wife would like you to leave. Why don't you put her first and just do it? Do it all for all of us, and stay the fuck away from that children's play park. It really is disturbing. That's triggering the fuck out of me seeing you there with your metal detector. Because you're not metal detecting. There's nothing worth finding there, Cecil. You know it, I know it, okay? And every other person I spoke to recently about metal detecting, they're like, that's the last place. Like, no, why would you go there? Is it old? No, it's brand new. Like, it looks very new. Built in the last 5 years or something. No, why is he there? I say, you don't want to know.